Shanti.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Shanti.
Very lucky because one of my classes is not here right now, so I get to jump online with you and receive the invitation. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful.
I think. Hi.
Hello. A little bit louder. It's strange actually that between the moment I raised my hand, on the surface and the feeling, there's a lot of a lot differs than before I raised my hand. And I can only see the surface. I can only see so yeah, I cannot see the course. And it's not important to see it, but it's good to see that I can't see the cause. So there's a lot going on unconsciously. The lower belly is like tight, and it's not wrong, but it just happens. Yeah. It's also nice to feel the contact, yeah, without words.
Sushi.
Hello.
Right.
Thank you.
Ah, Christine.
Hi, Elsie.
Like, see,
Just want to sit with you.
of course.
Can I say something?
Of course.
It's like there's a thought that I can't let the love fully in. I'm feeling it's like this stubborn barrier. And I know it's just a thought. And something really wants to drop it. Has the idea it needs to drop it.
So, it's like, I would, just as a suggestion to play with it, that thought comes up. So just to honor it, you see it's a thought. And so just, it has a function, something in your nervous system is kind of bringing that up on the screen. And it has a function, I would say it like that. In some ways, it's trying to help. So if the unconscious or something, like in your old information, your history, whatever is, feels like it's trying to protect you or assist you in some ways, and then consciously you want to, it doesn't work really. So just honoring it. Okay, something it's trying to protect you. So thank you. And just checking and seeing, discerning, like in this moment, it's not trying to drop it. It's like you've honored it. You see what it's trying to do, and then just checking to see if in this moment it's actually serving, it's actually protecting you or not. So just really very carefully inquiring. I mean, for me, there's such a sweet love flow. It's just pouring. So it's like, and it's like, it's like it kind of goes backwards and forwards between this like impersonal being love and then personalizing it. It's like it goes, and it's totally fine. It does that, it's just we human after all. So it's like, and it's at that personal level that something goes, need to protect, it's like, so.
Yeah, mostly it shows up in the body being like a feeling of rigidity or doesn't fully relax.
Yeah, I mean, when there's a powerful love flow like this, our context has always been like to how could I say, to personalize it. So it's like, a king would give up his kingdom, or someone would give up everything for just even a little taste of a love so beautiful, it's like that. And so it's like, okay, there's this sweetness that belongs to beingness, I would say it like that, and of course then it can, it's like it does it meets itself, it's like in some places it can flow really easy, other places there's love, but there's also other patterns playing or whatever, and then so there's discernment, you could say. It's like
Yeah.
such a sweetness, such a beauty. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just doesn't belong to anyone.
It's pure flow. It's just
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Pattern with a friend.
One more time.
I said there's an old pattern showing up rather than I'll say a friend in the nervous system of resistance and contraction. And I can see that it looks like it's trying to help. There's, that survival, but oh, it creates such a pain. My face, my neck.
How beautiful that it's showing itself. It's like, and not only that it's showing itself, but there's the capacity to recognize it's nothing to be gotten rid of, it's nothing to be changed. It's just something playing unconsciously that still has some energy in it. Clearly, if it was up to you, it wouldn't be there at all.
Yeah, I can see it's just how the system survived. Yeah.
It's like it survived and we've ended up in intimate relating that's based on survival patterns. It's not based on, I mean, there's just, and yet there's also love and there's also respect and appreciation. But it's like, how does, like in a sense, it's only through this really subtle noticing, without right and wrong or good or bad or trying to change anything, that like these patterns can reveal themselves without us, like working on ourselves, or it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Look, humanity has been highly programmed. It's like I was watching a program just before where these guys that are really interested in let's say true health, and saying how confused our medical system is, and it's like so like you go to a hospital and it's one of the most unhealthy places you could ever possibly go to. It's like blue light everywhere, EMF everywhere, you know, you don't get sleep because you're always being woken up. It's like everything, it's like backwards, you could say. And it's like, and it's so kind of believed in, you could say, or so entrenched in a certain way. And it's like, you know, but it's the same thing around every single aspect of, you know, how we eat, how we move, how we spend our time. I mean, it's
But it feels like there's so deep fear in the system. I'm not feeling safe.
so beautiful. There's a noticing of that. And then the question, if it was up to you, would that be there?
Yeah, of course not.
No. No. So you can see then that question, I love that question because it's okay, look, it has nothing to do with you. It's just like you could say, there's some old information in the system and we don't really know where it comes from. You know, we live in a field where fear is, you know, broadcast everywhere, basically. But also then we've got our history and our ancestral history and this, you know, identification as being a person, a body, whatever, you know, all of it.
How does the system make peace with all of that?
I would say it is the peace in which that's appearing. So it's, you know, it's like
Yes, I feel that in every cell, but on the level of the body, the
yeah, so that's, so you see that's like just, oh, that's is simply old information and it has nothing to do with you. And so just honoring it, you see, it's somehow it's trying to protect you. It may even feel existential, you know, it's like have that kind of drive. But then discerning, and is it necessary or useful in this moment? Is it real?
no, no, in this moment it doesn't feel like anything. I also wanted to ask you a question. I watched the video the other day of you. I'm sure it was in Holland because I recognized the room. I think I was in the room more than 10 years ago. And you were speaking about this doctor, who healed these I don't know, criminally insane, whatever they called them, in Hawaii. So yeah, so Ho'oponopono, you didn't mention the name, but that's what he was practicing. So
Mhm.
what is your feeling on that now? Because it feels like, yeah, I'm saying that it's all an inside job, what creates what goes on in the world. And so he just healed it with love.
Yeah, like just watching, like how unconsciously there's a participation when projection happens. So somehow just going, okay, someone's an expression of totality is having a difficult time, you could say, and then anything in us that kind of feeds it in any way. And then, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for unconscious participation in that's showing up like this. And I love you, and it's like there's a depth to that, I mean, it can be very surface, but it can also be very deep, where there's a genuine recognition that there is nobody out there. There is, I mean, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious your perspective on it. I just completed the advanced training for Ho'oponopono. So
Oh, fantastic.
yeah, I didn't even realize back then that that's what, when I saw the video, I was like, wow, this is exactly what he's talking about.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, because it just feels like a way to be compassionate and loving.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe assist in some of the bringing the peace to some of the burdens in this world. If that's possible, I don't know. Or is it just better to just be quiet and do nothing? I don't know.
My my sense is that um, when we talk about being quiet, we're really talking about not being interested in thoughts. And that opens, it's like, it's not trying to control thinking. It's not, it's like, somehow in that just resting, there's a stop, like a stopping of giving energy to old habits that have played. And it allows a naturalness of being that's quite profound. Yeah.
I just wondered if also I feel like everything's just changing, things that I used to like to do, or I don't really want to do anything anymore. Not anything, but it just feels, yeah, all those things, they just are falling away, falling away, falling away into just being here. All that running, not that it's wrong or bad, it just feels like,
To entertain ourselves, to do whatever, like there's just been a lot of movement.
yeah. And that
Mm.
feels like it's just stopping and stopping and stopping.
Mm.
And maybe in that stopping, I'm just more aware of this contraction or this pattern playing out.
Yeah. And then you look directly at the pattern and there's not even much there. That's what's so amazing. It's just like,
Mm. Thank
mm,
you, thank
thank you, thank you.
you.
So there's a question. It's Ho'oponopono by, I forget the guy's name, Len, I think. Maybe Jennifer knows the name of the guy. Mustafa. And afterwards, Barbara. Mustafa?
Yes. Hi. Just to be with the invitation. Thank you.
Oh,
Hello. Hi.
there, I see that. Hi, Barbara.
Hello. I have to say, like, it feels like that the nervous system needs like this shelter. Like when a child was going out too much, like it feels like I would like to really hide in a cave or like in your shelter or something like that. And don't know why, but it feels like that.
Mhm. Yeah, good to know this and honor it.
Yeah, and then this hope that like I can just sneak into you in a way. I mean, I know it's okay, but there's something I want, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I think there's a longing at the level of human level of really being met and seen. Such a deep longing for that, you know, and so um, and what's amazing is that that actually opens up when we just rest quietly. But it's so often that it's like it gets mixed up, you know. It's like
But at the moment, like it feels easy because it feels like a little bit childish, like it's just an aspect of maybe, but you also say something which couldn't grow up, and it's like was touched. I don't know exactly from what or how. Yeah.
yeah, so something's revealing itself. That's all, you know. It's like you hear, and there's an interest. Well, I'd say that at the deepest, there's a recognition that your nature is love, unconditional love.
It's funny, like in a way, it feels like so weak, but it's also like natural in a way. Like
Yeah, yeah.
really we have to hide it and like pretend and be strong, be functional, like all this.
I would say that's all the conditioning in the old trauma. You know.
Mm. 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 Thank you.
Thank you.